It started like any other night shift, quiet, cold, and slow, as I clocked into the old, half-abandoned hospital on the outskirts of town, the one everyone whispered about but no one outright warned me against, and by the time the clock struck midnight, I was already questioning the decision to pick up extra hours. The fluorescent lights flickered more than usual, casting long twitching shadows down empty halls that smelled faintly of bleach and something far more rotten, and as I made my rounds, I began hearing soft tapping behind the walls, like fingers drumming just beneath the plaster, too rhythmic to be pipes, too faint to be footsteps, at least, not normal ones. So I chalked it up to nerves until the security feed in the break room glitched, jumping to static. Then a frame that clearly showed a figure standing in Ward C, which had been sealed since the fire a decade ago, and when I stupidly went to check it out, flashlight trembling in my hand, I found the door open despite the triple lock, the room unnaturally cold, and inside, the peeling walls were lined with handprints. Dozens of them, small and reddish-brown like dried blood, and I swear on my life, they began to move, fingers twitching in sync with that tapping, which was now coming from behind me, and when I turned, there was nothing there, but the flashlight went out and the door slammed shut, trapping me in that suffocating dark with the sound of someone breathing raggedly just inches from my face. Then silence, broken only by the soft, childish giggle that seemed to come from the ceiling, followed by a voice whispering my name in a tone that sounded like it belonged to someone long dead, and when I finally broke out, bruised and bleeding, no one believed me because the security footage showed me walking into the room and never leaving, even though I was standing right there, shaking, which means something else, something was still in there wearing my face. I barely made it out alive that night, but the worst part wasn't the door slamming shut or the whispering voice. It was what happened when I went home. As I walked into my apartment, everything felt wrong. The air was too still, the silence too thick, like it was pressing in on me from all sides. I didn't even want to look in the mirror, afraid of what I might see, but when I did, my reflection was off. It was me, but it wasn't. My eyes were too wide, too empty, and my skin looked sickly, like I hadn't slept in days, though I had only been gone for a few hours. I tried to shake it off, tried to tell myself it was just the stress of the night, but something felt like it was staring at me, watching me from the dark corners of my apartment. That tapping sound was back, faint, but there, coming from the walls, from the floors, even from the space between the ceiling and the light fixture. My phone buzzed, and I almost didn't want to look, but when I saw the message, I froze. It was from my coworker, the one who had been on the same shift as me that night. "I don't know if you saw it too, but we need to talk. It's still here. I don't think we're getting out. I'm so sorry." I texted back immediately, but no response came. I called him. No answer. Panic gripped me. I tried to call the hospital, but no one was picking up there either, and when I heard footsteps outside my door, slow and deliberate, I locked every window and bolted every door, except the one to the closet. The one I'd left open in a moment of carelessness. That's when the smell hit me, something rotten, like decay mixed with the sharp scent of burning hair, and when I turned to the closet, my heart nearly stopped. There, in the darkness, crouched something, someone, but it wasn't human. Not anymore. It had my face, my eyes, but twisted in a way that made my skin crawl. It smiled at me with lips too wide, teeth too sharp, and whispered, "You shouldn't have come back." The last thing I remember was running, but no matter how fast I moved, I couldn't escape. It's still out there, waiting, wearing my face when it has to. And now, every time I look in the mirror, I can see it in my reflection, smiling back at me.